Hello and welcome back to A Brain Jewels. I'm your host, Rene. And good morning, good evening, afternoon, happy midnight hours, witching hours, whatever time you happen to come across this video, it's here for you, okay? And I am back, of course, to give you more brain jewels because what do we have going on tonight? February 3rd, 3, okay? 3 tonight. Full moon energy, okay? And just letting you know, if you haven't already done so, make sure you go down to the bottom and subscribe so you can be alerted when this content comes out, and you'll have it so that you will definitely be educated into what you need to be doing in this next phase within this next cycle. We are going through a lot, and I'm not just saying a lot just within the world, but I mean cosmic, astrology, astrological, moons, energies. It's a whole lot of shifting going on, and I ain't talking about a stick shift, okay? I'm talking about the way you're feeling, the energy in the world right now, around you, around people you love. It's affecting everybody to some degree and to some extent. Now, as I said, if you haven't already done so, make sure you go down to the bottom, hit the bell, subscribe to the channel, and be alerted to all this wonderful content. I do a lot of different things. I dabble in a lot of little energies and different content creations over here. So you're basically bound to get a mixed bag of whatever you're looking for, okay? As I say all the time, I'm not going to keep you guys long, you know. that's like the promise I try to make to the world, okay? But I'm not going to keep you long. I just want to go over some things I got for you, as far as some things I want to share what you can be doing for this new full moon, which is basically in Virgo, okay? I am here for it. Virgo is my sign. It's my sun sign, of course, as far as the personality. And it's Pisces season, which is my opposite sign for Virgo. So it's like they're like our mirror image of what we do and things of that nature. So let's clear the energy like I like to do before I get started and drop these brain jewels. And if you are sensitive to any noise or anything in regards to sounds, you might want to mute this part, okay? And just close your eyes. One more time for the people in the back, on the back of the bus. And one more time, because you got to get a drummer some. The drummer always got to get some. I don't know what era you guys grew up in. Ah, Ashe. Yes, baby. So, clearing energy. Let's get started. Okay, so just letting you know, I picked up a few little trinkets over the weekend, okay? And it's what I wanted to use, because you got to believe within what you're doing as far as you keep that energy and your belief in what you're doing and that you're making a difference. You got to believe. Have to believe we are magic. Yes, that's been my song all week. I don't know why. I feel like it's something I need to come out to. Like if I, grace the stage, and it was like, "Okay, Rene," and they were like, "Doom, doom, 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 doom. Have to believe we are magic." Anyway, whatever. So whatever. So I picked up these new trinkets, okay, for this week. Specifically for tonight, for the full moon, okay? Now, there's certain things I want to go over with you when it comes to crystals and stones, okay? So I picked up a few stones. And some I had, but some I wanted anew, to add to the collection, and two newbies that I never had in my collection, and the other one I've had. So, you have crystals and you have stones, okay? And I'm working with both for this moon. Not just within the fact of that it is in the sign of Virgo in the Pisces season, but we're also dealing with the motherfucking Mercury retrograde. Okay, now Mercury rules my sign, as in Virgo, for communications. That's where we are. And the last Mercury retrograde, I was like, ugh, like, it was biting, and it was on a prowl, honey, and I felt it. It was it was a whole, like, we were downshifting, okay, in that one. So I was like, oh, like this one. But this one, it's giving me a little bit more burst of like energy and like that go-getting type of feel as to make shit happen, and I'm here for it. Okay, so let me just break down a few things first. Today, March 3rd, it is the worm moon, which is also known as a blood moon, and it's a powerful total lunar eclipse in Virgo, which is in the Pisces season, as stated, which is our opposite but mirror sign, ideal for deep clearing and transformation. Okay, so let me give you your little jewels. Your best crystals for this intense energy includes moss agate for grounding, labradorite for navigating change, and moldavite for transformation. And it's a time for releasing old habits, reducing your anxiety. Also, with the total lunar eclipse, the blood moon, it occurs on today, March 3rd, as in Virgo, which is visible from North America, Australia, and Asia, and it peaks in the early morning, turning the worm moon into a deep red. Okay, that's why they call it the blood moon. And the worm moon, because again, we're about to spring up, as you already know, we're about to jump these clocks ahead, baby. This Sunday, we're going up an hour, like, as we need some other bullshit going on. Like, whatever. I'm not even going to step into my personal zone right now about how I don't get much sleep as it is, just because of my age and who the fuck I am. So anyway, this eclipse emphasizes releasing perfectionism, which again, if you know a Virgo, we are a mother imperfectionist. We gotta make it. It's gotta be perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. Okay, it's not. But we want it to be. We be trying, honey. We try. Decluttering and addressing health and work. Accumulating a cycle which started in 2025. I told you. See, that's why I said what I said. The shifting, which in the last of what we had, as far as moving into now this year, it's a big difference. It's a change. I felt changes, sprinkles of pops of changes happening around me within the last 2 weeks, if you will. So here we go. Tonight, full moon in Virgo. Peak time is from 6:04 to 7:02 a.m. All right, that's tomorrow. All right, follow along. Okay, just follow along. Okay, now the eclipse acts as a correction. Okay, you know how your teachers used to take that red pen, cuss, circle, underline, slash that shit completely out. Correction, highlighting where you have been overextending. You hear me? overextending yourself, okay? Or holding on to unsustainable roles. Unsustainable roles. Things that ain't even serving you, okay? And you overextending yourself? Girl, sit back and sit down, okay? It is time for finding order, focusing, of course, on your health, and letting go of the need for perfection. I said that just a few moments ago. That perfection. Virgos, attention. At ease, honey. Soldiers, stand the fuck up and move away from the perfection. We gotta have to let that go. That is one of our biggest flaws, is we try to make everything so perfect. And we can't. And we really have to really focus in and understand there's no such thing. Another thing is to let you all know the theme, practical purification. Okay? Releasing and letting go. That's the theme. That's the hook. That's the tunes. That's what we're going to sing. So, here's our recommended crystals. We have moss agate, labradorite, moonstone, selenite. I don't know why y'all gotta give me one. It's gotta be one. I'ma fuck it up. I have these. Celatine, and I know how to say it, and smoky quartz. Okay. Rituals, focus on clearing clutter, digital, and the physical purge. Get the fuck up off the social media, okay? Stop running amok and falling down a rabbit hole of social media. Social media right now, all that shit, even down to TikTok, okay? It's too much. It's the cycle repeating itself of the fear monger and pushing the agenda in your face. You know, it's too much. It's just way too fucking overloading, and it's too much. If I hadn't said it enough, it's too much. Get off that shit, okay? So I want to give you some rituals of what you can take. Take whatever serves you, what's best for you. This is something I do anyway, is I get water, I fill it in my mason jar, and I put it in my windowsill, and I let that moon resonate and just marinate it. I let the light of the moon just resonate it, and then I drank it the next day. So I feel like a superhero, and I put my cape on, and I go flying around, and I save the world. No, but I do drink that shit. I drink it. And I be feeling like, ugh, like Popeye. You know, I used to eat that spinach and bulk the fuck up. That's how I be feeling. So here's something you need to do. Release and renewal. Okay? So journaling. Write down your fears, your doubts. Also, negativity from the winter months on a piece of paper. Write that shit down. And then burn it safely. Burn it, Freddy Krueger. Burn it up. Yes. Not your face, Freddy. The paper. Burn it up so you can let that shit go. It symbolizes letting go of what no longer, again, is serving you. Planting intentions, okay? As I said, New Year's coming, you guys. Spring. Today, we got 17 more fucking days for spring, okay? We about to start new year, okay? New growth, worm, moon, worm. Early bird gets the worm. Well, technically, the worm is signifying the changeover of the season because the grounds are about to change. Come on, follow me down this road. Planting seeds in a small pot while setting intentions for personal growth or projects you wish to cultivate over the spring. Another thing, a worm moon cleansing bath. Get a whole bunch of worms, okay? You put them in this tub. Not too hot of water. See, I was believing that shit, okay? No, don't do that shit. Take a bath with Epsom salt or Himalayan salts to cleanse your energy and recharge under the moonlight, which you can take that water that you put in the windowsill, hear me out, and use that in the tub. You know, you can pour it in and mix in within your salts and your Epsom salt, Himalayans, whatever you want to use, but you can blend it in, together with that. Spring cleaning. Yes, I clean every fucking week, but I was just saying in the midst of me doing my spring cleaning, I'm going to be going drawer to drawer. I'm going to do drawer cleaning. All rooms, any room that has a drawer, I'm pulling them out. I'm seeing what is no longer serving us in this house when it comes down to clothing. The junk drawer in the kitchen with 1,000 menus of shit I don't even eat and order from, but they just in there, and batteries that roll around that I think maybe one day they'll work again. I have a whole bunch of just shit in the junk drawer. Keys, I don't even know what they go to, but I'm gonna clean this shit out. So that's a part of my spring cleaning. My baseboards, taking my curtains down from rooms, washing it, just cleaning. God damn, clean your house. And you're giving it the newness for the space that you're creating for the new season for spring. Also the moonlight charge, which place your crystals, of course, in your windowsill, let the moon reflect off of them, and you can charge them under the full moon light. Here's another thing when it comes to when I charge my crystals under the moonlight, I keep them on me throughout the duration. 5 days before the new moon or full moon starts, I cleanse and charge and clean them. And then I charge them under the new moons or the full moon. And then I keep them close to me, which I do for the majority of my crystals. I put them in my bra because I need them close to my heart. Keep my heart good and not be like the Grinch in Whoville. But I keep them also in my right pocket. And they're a protection field for me, if you will. And grounding meditation also, which is, I know, hold a handful of dirt or stones to connect with the earth as it reawakens. Again, we are coming back into a new season of spring, and the world and the grounds, is shifting and reawakening. And you can also go grounding, take your shoes off and go walk on the goddamn soil, the dirt of the earth. Walk the earth. Some though, researchers within, they basically, they advise as far as putting some of your stones outside directly in the moonlight because of the eclipse. So as have at it as you will, what's basically, going to be best for you. Other recommendations though for stones for this period includes amethyst, which amethyst is, again, it's one of the, like I said, amethyst is a very basic, starter stone. Stone and crystal. See, that's what I'm going to get into. Stones and crystals, within same of meaning of what they both do, but just a little different, just a tad. Still doing the same work, but it's a bit different, especially for the cut, obviously. And so an amethyst, of course, an aquamarine for calming. I do have some aquamarine. I got a lot of shit for calming. And I keep this, actually, I have a piece of this over near my bed as well. So that is basically what we're going to get into. Pause for the cause. And we're back. Okay, so back to My Crystals for Beginners. Again, this is a good book if you want to, like I said, get started with this, get into it. Now, I pulled mine. So we had the smoky quartz the last time, okay? Which smoky quartz is used and combined with so many others that, it's like a base, like the rose quartz and the clear quartz and the amethyst. In a sense, you can combine your crystals with others, and then again, it produces a whole different magic field, if you will. Smoky quartz though, which again, it's from all over the world, and it helps transmuting negative energy to positive energy, amplifying positive energy, grounding, detoxifying, connecting all the chakras to balance energies, connection to higher guidance and the divine. There's your smoky quartz, okay? Now, as I said, I picked up a few other trinkets over the weekend, which were things that I wanted, all right? I did not get any moldavite, and I wanted some moldavite. It looks like mold. It's green. It's real pretty. So I had to settle for the moss agate. Now the moss agate is a stone. I don't want to drop it. It's a stone. It's greenish color. It's pretty. I actually got two of them. And the agate for the moss agate is for unconditional love and prosperity. So it also helps with grounding as well. I do have my clear quartz, which again is something I'm using in the combination of within for just around for the other stones as well. So like I said, I have a combination of stones and for crystals as well. What I also picked up, which was labradorite, and I wanted to kind of let you know that it labradorite, let me see. Oh, you mother sucker. Hold on a moment. Well, there goes that Charlie Brown. I just sorry, broke my whole holder that is just in pieces. God daggone full moon. We starting tonight. Yes, it is. As I was saying, I got my crystals here and my stones. Damn, I feel like Jack and the Beanstalk. Labradorite. I picked up this stone. As I was saying, let the show roll on. It helps bringing out magical qualities, reducing negativity, tempering negative aspects of the personality, detoxification of addictive substances, tempering impulsivity and recklessness, and connection to higher realms, aiding in intuition, dispelling illusions. Labradorite. That's we have, my friend, as my new stone that I have picked up. Okay, and then we also have the moonstone, which was the newbie that I picked up as well. The moonstone. Isn't that beautiful? It's just so... And when you're picking your crystals, hold them because they will call to you. You will know which one belongs in your possession. You feel the energy if you definitely are letting it play within to your energy as you hold them and get a feel for it. You know, touch it, rub it, feel if it has magnetic vibes as you can feel it. And that's your stone or your crystal. Moonstone is connecting to the divine and strengthening intuition, aiding in decision making and rational thought, spurring creative problem solving, facilitating self expression, protection during water travel and nighttime travel. And I travel with my crystals. When I get on somebody's plane, baby, I'm here for it, okay? And I'm here to be protected and I want to be safe, okay? I do want to just touch quickly on the moldavite that I did want to pick up, which I'm going to get. I'm going to get a piece of that. I'm going to try to do that for this week. But it helps with connecting to the divine, calming anxiety and doubts, raising vibration, promoting meaningful dreams, and rejuvenation. Again, it's got this very cool green color. The chakra is for the heart or the crown. And it is, like I said, it looks like mold. Let me see if I can really show you the picture here. See that? That's pretty. I gotta get me a little piece, a little sneaky peek of that. And then the last one that I have, which again I've always had, is selenite. Here we go fucking again. Selenite. This is a smaller version of my selenite. And then I have a larger version of selenite. So this here is also used in the sense of placement on or near the third eye or crown chakra. It helps with protecting against negativity, cleansing negative energy, cleansing other crystals, cleansing the aura, connection with the intuition and the divine, and for forgiveness. There you go. That's your selenite. Now, again, like I said, I have been putting these together in combination of, because of the fact that I want to basically have within a mix of what I'm doing for this full moon. So I'm rocking and rolling with all of these. I do have Danbrite, and I think that's what also popped up out the goddamn top and rolled the hell over somewhere else. But It's around. And lastly, which again is I gotta have the place, my Palo Santo sticks, and of course my sage in the place to be for the additional cleansing. Now, I just want to show you this. You can buy Palo Santo sticks that are dipped. Okay, this one's dipped in dragon's blood. You know I like a little blood. And a little dragon. But come on, it's the worm moon. It's the blood moon. Why not? This is more on a deep meditation level. As far as the way that it is dipped, it is definitely used if you're trying to do any type of work, magic work, deep meditation. And the card I pulled for this moon is I follow my heart. Okay? It's never a fucking coincidence. I mean, I trip myself out sometimes, and I'm like, sometimes I scare myself, because I'm that connected. And I want you to see how this smokes up. It smokes up really nice. It smells really good. You let it burn for a couple of seconds, and then you blow it out. She's gonna blow its own self out. Fuck it. You blow it out. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. But this one here, it creates a nice smudge, nice smolder. And I'm definitely going to place that within to cleanse my crystals off. And you let that burn. What I also picked up, which was my newbie, is I got some yin and yang sage, baby. Now, yin and yang sage, again, I'm sorry, it's like trying to move. You should see the glass that's on around my goddamn feet. Yin and yang sage, okay? This is protective energy of mugwort. It's blending light and dark energies for spiritual harmony. Don't be scared. You need yin and yang, especially within life. And as far as the balance, I thought it stuck out to me to the extent where I was like, I definitely need a different little smudging and whatnot, as far as what a better one to get as far as for this eclipse, Mercury retrograde, full moon, renewal of space and energy for spring. And for myself, and around we go, up the leg to the elbow. Who knows? It didn't rhyme. I was trying, but anyway, whatever. So here are your brain jewels. Don't be afraid to mix it up a little bit. Read up on the jewels, not the jewels. Well, yes, definitely the jewels I drop within your crystals and different stones. Be mindful of, again, how you set them up in your windowsill tonight. Again, you got time for that water. Go get it. Let that moonlight hit it. They said something about some snow shit or whatever. We don't know. But listen, the moon will still come out and shine bright like a diamond. So, switch it up before you get into, as far as before the next moon comes in phases and stages. Read about it or wait for me. I'll tell you about it, and then you can know what to go and get, and then what you can expect and what you can work on. Okay? So, I'm signing off. Be good. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Namyo Renge Kyo.